Greetings everyone, today is truly going to be an exciting video because I am finally making this turd look a little bit better by stealing the body panels off of this car I have over here and throwing them on here. I'm going to have to make a whole separate video talking about this car right here and what my plans are for it, but in the meantime, she's just functioning as a parts car for this girl over here, which I already stole the front bumper off, but unfortunately, it's not in the best of shape, but that is way better than what I was rocking before, which was no front bumper. But hey, that's enough yapping. It's time for me to start taking her clothes off. Yeah, that's how the professionals do it. Now to remove this fender, it also seems pretty simple. We've got a couple fasteners up top and then a couple on the inside of the door jamb here, one up top there, and then one at the very bottom, which that one you have to get from the inside of the wheel well, and also in here there's one on the very bottom in there somewhere. Oh, there's another one hiding up there. Golly. You're definitely not ready for the side skirt removal. Well, that was super easy, but this other car is going to be a lot more difficult because it still has all the stock fasteners and the fender liner and all that jazz. Not to mention, I'm also converting the car from these hood pins back to the stock hood latch, only because I don't have new hood pins and I don't want to drill a hole in that hood right now. So the hood latch cable runs out of the car here and then to these two guys here. Now, obviously I have to remove these to try and throw them on that car over there, but conveniently there are some self-tappers in the radiator support here that are trapping my cable. So hopefully when I remove both of those, I can get up in here and pull that cable out. Ugh, golly. That helps. Here's my cable. There it goes. That wasn't too bad, I guess. As you can see, I have been at war with this thing, trying to get the hood pins out. I got this one out in 2 pieces. Hopefully this one comes out a lot better. This one's coming out a lot easier. I'm worried that that hood isn't going to line up with the hood latches, but we'll find out. No need for vice grips on this one. There you are. Bang. Well, I guess I'll try and throw this unit in here. Let's see. Shout out to Ace Hardware, $4. Can't beat it. What a beauty. Now that I have the new to me hood latches installed, I'm gonna go ahead and swap this hood over. But first, I want to remove the windshield washer jets and this hood liner. Ooh, nice and crunchy. Now I need to remove this fender liner. That way I can access all the hardware holding this fender on. There's a couple 8mm body fasteners up here. They come right out. Golly. It was a hard fought battle, but we on top. The fender liner is finally out. Now I can actually unbolt the fender from the car. Now this bad Bama Jamma's got all of them. Golly. Jeez. So I'm an idiot, and I stripped the very last fastener holding the fender on. So I'm gonna get the hood out of my way. That way I can address that. Oh, hey. Well, the new hood is now sitting there. I'll definitely have to move it around a little bit, but first I want to get this fender on. That way I can see where it needs to sit. And to do that, I had to get rid of that one fastener that was still in the fender, which I did that using my drill. So now I should be able to just walk over here and pick this thing up and walk away with it. What do we got? What? I've been battling this hood for quite some time now. I think I finally have it as good as it's gonna be. Check it out. Moment of truth, baby. Don't mind that. Look at this thing. This angle right here is absolutely insane. The car looks so much better. All right, everyone, enough drooling over this thing. It is time to rip this side skirt off and button this thing up. I can't imagine it's gonna be too much of a pain to rip this off. However, I was battling all of the body fasteners earlier today, and that's really all that's holding this thing on. Oh, yeah. Sucker. These suckers stand no chance. Huh. Easy enough. I'm pretty pumped because I was able to replace all those little white clips down there with the ones that were on the car over there, because basically all of the ones that were on this car were broken. Now this girl should just pop right on the car. Well, everyone, I think it's very safe to say that this looks like a whole new car. There's a very good chance that I will still take the headlights out of this car and throw them in this car because these ones aren't looking so great. But other than that, I am pretty happy with how the car is looking. The only other big thing I would like to do is, get some super cheap over fenders. But like I said, super cheap because your boy's balling on a budget. But that is gonna do it for this video. So make sure to give it a like, drop a comment, share it with one of your friends because I bet you won't. And I'll see you next Friday. Toodles.